The snow has finally come. We have been waiting. So the kids and Frugal Daddy are out playing in the snow. So I have lots of fun things beginning in the kitchen. In general today, we are going to be making a lot of homemade Christmas presents and some ornaments and decorations. Basically with whatever we have already in the house because I got no money to spend on anything. Christmas when you're broke. Oh, fun. Yeah, Christmas when you're broke. So what do we have going over here? Well, what I'm making is fudge. And that is about the easiest treat to make. The easiest candy ever. And I want to put some chopped walnuts in my fudge. So I want to toast them first so they're a little crunchier and have a more, a full walnut flavor. Because I just don't think fudge is as good when you just put your basic raw walnuts in. I just don't think the fudge is as good. So we're toasting those carefully in a dry pan over a medium to lowish heat so we don't burn them. And then I'm going to chop them finer. Back here, I thought I better get some cocoa going because I know those frugal babies are going to want cocoa when they come in from playing out in the snow. And how do I make my cocoa, you wonder? I will tell you. What we have in our pot, we got your skim milk, we got your Hershey's unsweetened dark cocoa powder, and we have Splenda. And I'm going to also add the tiniest little sprinkling of salt. Not so much that this tastes salty, but as you know, salt kind of brings out the sweetness in sweet products. So we're going to go, boom, sprinkle of salt, that's all. Just one little choo-choo, that was it. No more than that. And we'll whisk it all together. Then I'm going to keep it on a really low heat because as you know, when milk starts to boil, it boils over very quickly. There is nothing stickier than spilt milk. Our nuts are smelling good. We'll put those on low as well. All right. Your 2-ingredient fudge. Basically, you have your 12-ounce package of chocolate chips and your little old can of sweetened condensed milk. And all of this is from Aldi to keep it frugal. Alrighty, so we're just going to pour our sweetened condensed milk into our bowl of chocolate chips. And then pop it in the microwave. Melt it all together. Give it a stir. Now, you can then spread this concoction in, like a square pan, and then you pop it in the freezer, let it cool, and then you cut your fudge into squares. But what I want to do is not that. My plan is just to let it firm up in the bowl, in the fridge. Then I want to use a little scooper, like a melon baller, if I can find a melon baller in the junk drawer. And scoop out little bits of this chocolate and roll it into a ball to make truffles. So the inside of the truffles will be this fudgy filling, and then I'm thinking I can roll my truffle balls, there we are talking about balls again, in some cocoa powder, or some coconut flakes, or the chopped toasted walnuts. Won't that be fancy? Attractive. We're going to go in the microwave for, I don't know, 3 minutes. I think that should do it. And while that's melting, we can chop up our walnuts. Check out my walnut chopping knife. I have another one that would be slightly smaller and more appropriate, but it's in the dishwasher. You can really tell the trained chef by their knife skills, which I don't have. Ooh, that's the microwave going with our concoction. I got so into chopping the nuts, I forgot I had the microwave going. I'm not really able to get these that tiny. All right, there we are. After 3 minutes in the microwave, stir and stir and stir. It should become a smooth, rich, glossy, shiny, delightful, chocolatey concoction. Oh, wow. Look how nice and shiny it is. How hard was that? That was not hard. This is the quickest, easiest thing to make. I made fudge last year for Frugal Daddy to take over to the neighbors because he went over for this little Christmas party. But I'm not social, so I didn't go because I'm a hermit and I also have social anxiety and I'm not friendly, so I did not go. But I couldn't have him show up empty-handed. So I sent him over with some fudge and they were all like, whoa, she made this? Oh my God, this is so amazing. This is so good. And I thought, don't these people know how easy it is to make fudge? All right, now we need to decide what to do. These are our chopped walnuts. I have them chopped pretty small, but I don't know if they're really small enough that it would be good to roll my chocolate fudge balls in the walnuts. Because I feel like they might be too big and chunky for the outside of the fudge ball. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take half of this fudge and mix walnuts in. So half of the truffles will just be plain chocolate inside and half will have walnut. My kitchen smells like the most delightful chocolate right now. So let's put some of this in this other little container. Try to stay focused, Amy. And we'll put some nuts in. Ah! There. I so very much want to lick off this spatula. It smells amazing. But I have been getting so fat eating all these Christmas cookies and things I've been making lately. I tell you, the other day, I wore some black pants to work. Pretty much I wear black pants every day. And I would wear the same pants several days in a row without washing them, because that's what I do. But I had a field visit, and I went to a home where there was a new puppy. And the puppy had stepped in puppy poo and then jumped on my pants to say hello to me, which was fine. I don't mind. I love a puppy, but I had to wash my pants after one wearing. Right? You follow so far? So I put the pants on the next day after they washed and dried. The same pants. I could barely get them closed around my fat belly. From the day before to the next day, I mean, if I had really tried to squeeze into them, because, you know, belly flap is squishy. My belly flap is very squishy. I could have maybe gotten them closed, but it was so uncomfortable, and I said, forget it. I'm getting out my fat pants, even if they are 2 inches too short. Okay, too much information. These things are now going in the fridge to cool off, and the cocoa is still warm on the stove and not boiling over. I consider this a very successful morning so far. Walnut, plain. Alright, so let me show you something I made last night. I made English toffee with almonds, like homemade almond roca. I had almonds chopped up in the toffee. I'll show you. Why am I telling you? I show you. I have the toffee in here. Alright, so look. We have our nice cute little Christmas tin. Yes, it's a gift. Oh, that smells amazing too. Alright, there we go. There's the homemade toffee that I made myself with my own little rabbit paws. This stuff came out so fabulous. So much better than one would really expect Amy to be able to do. Unless you have an undue amount of confidence in my cooking abilities, which, thank you. Look at this. See all the beautiful almonds in the toffee. Then we have the chocolate on top with more crushed almonds. These were roasted salted almonds. I know, that's pretty impressive. Amy, why aren't we watching your easy fudge video instead of your super fabulous gourmet almond English toffee video? Well, I'll tell you. I filmed it, I edited it, I was ready to put it up on the YouTube, but then I realized in watching it, the video made it a little too abundantly clear that not only do I not know how to use the timer on my stove, but apparently I don't really know how to tell time at all. And I just felt that I really came across as a little too stupid in that video, so I don't want to put it up. But I will probably cook such toffee again, and then hopefully I can put up that video once I've learned how to tell time. How embarrassing! The fudge is hardening in the fridge until... poof! Like magic. Alright, we're going to do our walnut concoction first. I actually put the plain kind back in the fridge to just keep cooling off. I rinse my hands in cold water because the heat of my hands is going to melt the chocolate. So we're going to try to do it quickly. And, of course, couldn't find my melon baller, so I'm using this little round teaspoon scooper. So I think with the chocolate, with the walnuts, I'll dip that in the dark cocoa powder. And with the plain fudge, I'll dip the fudge balls in the coconut. So we're just going to roll quickly. The ball in the cocoa. Oops. Put it on our wax paper. Boop. Well, I think those look pretty good. These little mini ones are the frugal babies to try. Okay, and now for the plain fudge to be rolled in the coconut. The coconut isn't sticking well at all to the fudge balls, so we're going to rethink this. I think what we're going to do is take some of the fudge and mix the coconut right into it, and then roll that in the cocoa powder. Everybody is going to get rolled in the dark cocoa powder. Some will be just plain filling, some will have coconut filling, and some will have the nut filling. That's now plan B. So let's mix some coconut in with this. The coconut mixture got pretty soft. I'm going to put that back in the fridge and work on the plain truffles. Okay, here are the plain filled ones going in the fridge to firm up some more. I really like these little ones because they allow you to have a sweet treat without having like a giant blob of unhealthy deliciousness. Alright, and now the same procedure with the coconut fudge. I definitely do like the smaller ones better. It certainly would be easier just to put this in a pan and let it firm up and cut it into squares of fudge. I do realize that, but this I just think is kind of cooler and specialer. Don't need no stinking Godiva when you can do this. There we have our coconut chocolate truffles. I have to say the ones with coconut and the ones with nuts were much, much easier to roll. The plain ones warmed up and got mushy in my hands much quicker. These were much easier and much faster to roll. Alright, my people, do you want to try the chocolate truffles?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me explain what's what. Though I'm not entirely sure I remember which are which. I think those have coconut in them, those have walnuts in them, and those ones are plain.
I want to try all of them.
Well,
Me too.
it's a lot. Dad, you going for coconut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got. Aren't they cute and little? All right, girls, what do you think of the truffles?
They're amazing.
I love
Really?
Yeah.
them.
Are they smooth and creamy and fudgy inside?
Yes.
Or chunky with nuts?
I like the coconut.
Really? You like the coconut the best?
I like the plain the best.
Yeah.
I go thumbs up for the plain.
Okay, and you go thumbs up for coconut? And what do you go thumbs
I'm
up?
not a nut person.
I go thumbs up for everyone.
Although peanut,
All of
can you
them.
put peanuts? Or
No.
peanut butter?
I am not making peanut butter truffles. That's so déclassé, Daddy.
When I was visiting Liverpool, Ireland, they had peanut butter
Truffles?
truffles.
Really?
Yes.
In Liverpool, Ireland?
Yes.
That's
So
amazing. Do you think Grammy would like a truffle?
yeah. Make homemade
Frugal.
frugal Christmas presents and use what you already have. Like don't go to the store when if you have wrapping paper at home and you go to the store to buy more, you should actually use
What you have at home first? Yeah, use what you have at home.
Like, what's the point if you have wrapping paper at home and you didn't finish it when you went to the store to get more?
What's the point?
Like, you already have wrapping paper at your home, so please use wrapping paper that you have first.
Is that a good frugal tip?
Yes.
And when you're making homemade Christmas presents, should you work with what you already have in the house?
Yes. Give us a big thumbs up and give us a big like and a big thumbs up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!
Bye! Mwah.